And we are live. What's up, bestie? You're on mute.
Am I still muted?
Here you go.
Okay.
You're looking pretty tonight. Makeup is giving.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know, I didn't have a screen behind me today, so I was like, well, I got to give them a little something. So I put some eye makeup on, some lip gloss, you know, because y'all can see it's giving a little ghetto. I don't have my laptop or my background, so you know. Gotta give you a little razzle dazzle.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're still looking like everything as usual. So
thanks,
loving that.
Thank you.
Yes, our third member should be popping back on. She was in the studio. And yeah, let's get into our week so far. So
yeah, get it out. Get it out.
I moved.
Did you get my room set up? That was the stipulation. I needed my own room at your house because, yeah.
Everybody want a room, this, that, and the third, but I'm looking around this big-ass house in these boxes, and I'm here by myself. I'm about to start sending out some text messages like, where the hell is my friends at? Because I don't want to fucking unpack all of these bags by myself. I mean, boxes.
I'm trying to pull up. The
worst part is over, though. Yeah, now it's just, you know, getting everything out of the boxes, put where it needed to be. I did a good job of getting all of the stuff that I actually need. So I won't be fumbling around looking for boxes, my clothes, my work stuff, everything. So I'm pretty good. I will commend myself that I, you know, didn't have to be out of my old place in a certain amount of time. So it took a lot of the pressure and the stress off.
Right.
Yeah, to be able to just say, okay, I forgot some stuff.
Take your time.
Cool. I can go back, clear it out. It's no rush. So that's where I'm at with it, with the move. But I'm excited. Can't wait for y'all to pull up.
I can't wait to pull up. And I don't know who else talk about they got a room, but if it ain't me or the kids, ain't no motherfucking rooms. Like, who is the rest of y'all? Y'all, hell nah. Y'all was not here shooting in the gym. You did not get a room. Okay?
Tell them.
Betty and the twins and Chanel, I guess Chanel could get a room. But other than that, it's a no. I feel like they could all just share one. Me and Aubrey could have a room together. That's it. It's a dub for everybody else.
I found that video when you braided her hair with the
the little heart. Yeah.
She was being so annoying in that video. Like, you went on a date. I was like, no, I didn't. She was like, yes, you did. My mommy told me. I was like, wow, snitch. And I didn't even go on a date.
Wow.
Where did that background come from?
I guess you just made a new background. It's cute though.
I think I put that up there last week when I was trying to have a background when my shit died. Yeah.
Well, I'm not lagging no more, so one thing solved.
Yes, you sound really good. You sound really loud. Kudos to whatever you just did. A little restart.
You know, I got IT. I'm gonna put that on my resume. You know.
Yes, because we know Shanice will get a job tomorrow as the CEO of a company that she has no experience in. She will get the job done.
And get the job done. They be giving her a raise. And we be like, bitch, you don't even know what you're doing.
Swear to God.
What does the meme say? Don't be afraid to lie on that resume. They will train you.
Do not be afraid.
You need to have your picture as a poster girl.
You be the one they actually know, because they fired somebody from my job for lying on her resume. She said she was so familiar with this program and didn't know what the fuck she was doing, and they definitely let her go. So I don't know.
You gotta one of my classes. What you have to do is that I have experience in it, but it's been a while since I've touched it. But if you show me once or twice, I'll get it down pat.
You see?
Yeah,
Bitch, you doing a
Say
good
that
job.
again, girl. Say that again. Say that again.
We gotta charge for that shit. Nah.
We gotta charge for that.
Period. It's a business.
You can't get that. You can't get that again. Cause that's prime time right there.
You know what I'm saying?
So who wants to go next for their week?
I'll go. We'll just keep it round robin, as Shanice likes to do. My week has been pretty good. I just got my test results back in the bitch fast. So I'm right.
Real estate agent Mia, it sounds really good.
Yes, it does.
But yeah, other than that, me and my daughter had like a talk, and she told me I'd be gaslighting her. So I can't wait to see my therapist because I got some stuff to unpack. She told me I'd be convincing her that she wrong when she really be right. But for real, she be the fuck wrong. Like,
not the kid dropping the gaslighting term on you.
I said, what on TikTok? I fucking hate TikTok because this is where she got this terminology from. Like, she seen a video on TikTok and she was like, yep, my mom be doing that. Mama, because she be sending me the damn videos. So yeah, I was told that I'd be gaslighting her because she be right, and I'm just like, is this real life? Like, is this really my life? And Quest was just ear hustling on the whole convo. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a whole night with my kids that night. So, but I'm still having a good week.
Have open communication. You know, us growing up, our parents ain't want to hear shit. Gaslight.
Yeah, I would have probably got slight. Yes. Gaslight your ass to clean up. Like, get the fuck out of here.
What you talking about? Spell it. That's my mama main shit. Spell it. Now after I spell it, Sally, then what?
Right. When I get it right, now what we doing?
That is too funny.
Yeah. Okay, Shanice, how about you?
A pretty low-key week. I'll leave it at that. I've been extra annoying this last week, and I don't know why. Like, I just been extra annoying to everybody this last week.
Are you ovulating?
No.
Oh.
Ovulating makes you annoying, you think?
So ovulating with me, I be real like frisky, and I be real like a little annoying because I'm extra clingy.
The last time I did, because bitches.
Ooh. Not a glow baby on the way.
I'm about to say the only thing I am ovulating is horny. That's the only thing I am when I'm ovulating. I'm horny. I'm not bitchy.
Yeah, but I'm not bitchy. I'm horny, but I'm like extra clingy because I need to be up on you. Like, I'm trying to get up on that.
I'm not even extra clingy. I'm doing shit like, oh, you don't want to turn it so I want to turn it. Nobody watching TV. I just keep unplugging the television. Or oh, word, like you ain't hear what I said, so I walk by the game and unplug the game in the middle of a game.
And this is why I be Iking, because what the fuck is wrong with you?
Or I swear to God, trying to convince him to do what I said in the text message. I can't say it now because it is kind of my hot seat question, but yeah, he like, yo, if you don't go somewhere.
OMG.
My cuz in the comments, congratulations on your new home. Thank you, cuz. You gotta come visit me in Charlotte.
We trying to get her to do the housewarming. We trying.
Aim for the end of January or mid-January. But anyways, y'all ready to get into these hot topics?
Let's jump right on in. I feel like it's been a little dull, or just like maybe everybody not really too gossipy because it's the holidays, but I don't feel like it's been too juicy, other than I'll start it off with this Boosie and Gabrielle Union beef that got reignited.
Oh boy.
But as everybody knows, he came out when their daughter, Zaya, who used to be a boy, wanted to get a sex change, and he came out saying, don't cut, he kept saying, don't cut her dick off, man, don't cut, So I don't know what made somebody dig up an old Gabrielle Union interview, but they dug up an interview that's like almost 2 years old, and she's saying how something's wrong with Boosie, and maybe he's actually homosexual himself because it seems like he has a lot of dicks on his brain, is what she said. So they told Boosie, and Boosie being Boosie is like, y'all trying to fuck up my peace, man. I wasn't even going to do nothing. And he was like, basically, You and Dwayne Wade is not no power couple. Go get your dildo and fuck Dwayne Wade in the butt and wait for your next script, you little white girl. Like, I
It was
feel
a
like
little
he
white girl for
went
me.
in. Like,
I just feel like leave well enough alone. Like that was old. There was no need to bring that back up.
right.
And you know, Boosie gonna pop his shit, so he don't care.
He don't care who you are, how long or how old, nothing. You bring up his
How
name,
famous.
he going in. And I just felt like he really went in on her real quick.
Yeah, that was hilarious. But you know, shout out to the LGBTQ community.
Yes.
You know, we support that on the Glow Gang, and I don't really want to get too involved with that.
I think he's always out of pocket and no one has really gotten him together yet. He needs one good together. Like somebody let him have it one good time and tell him he out of place. Like,
You don't think he cares? Really, I don't think Boosie cares.
You don't think so? I think if
No.
the right person like came to him, like, yo, let these people raise their kids the way they want to raise their kids and watch them out. You don't think that'll do anything?
They tried to cancel him so many times. Like he really is the definition of unbothered.
That's terrible.
Oh.
Well, kids, anyway, let's congratulate Keke Palmer.
Yes.
Wasn't she so cute?
She was. So there was like a whole Twitter discord going on about how no other race gets on national TV and announces
announces what?
That they're pregnant?
We're the only race of people who go on national television and announce a pregnancy without a marriage or without a man by our side. So a single woman announcing that she's pregnant and it's celebrated. I'm like, are y'all dumb? They really like I hate the times that we're in right now. People think they gotta have a fucking opinion about everything. And everything is about, oh, we're not doing this in comparison to the other races. And like, shut the fuck up already.
Right. It's a blessing. She's a millionaire. She doesn't need
exactly.
And who's to say she doesn't have one? But who is the dad?
And he does. He came out and told her, you know, boosted her, shouted her out. But I don't know if is he an actor?
No, he's the little brother of the actor from Insecure. Remember Dro, tall, fine, sexy voice, light skinned one that Molly was messing with? It's his little brother. I don't know what. Yes. Yeah, it's his little brother. But that's like all I know about him. I don't know what he does. I don't know anything else.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, shout out to her.
Congratulations.
Let people be great.
Exactly.
It's what you're looking for and what you want. It's a blessing and let it be shown and enjoy however people want it. I feel like social media has made everybody feel like their opinion really matters when it don't.
It does not.
If that girl want to share and she a single mom or she whatever she is, like, okay, she got her own coin. I was just looking at the meme that said, we not fucking with niggas with money no more. We the niggas with money. So not here.
Yeah.
Well, our last hot topic in the spirit of tonight's show is that, you know, the voters came out in Georgia. It was a close race, but Warnick won. That guy Herschel, I was so happy he didn't win. For me, it was just kind of, I don't know what's going to happen because, you know, they're both two Black people running, but he just had so many scandals behind him. I was disgusted. So, but it still kills me sometimes how it could be that close. Like,
right.
Like 49-51 or something like that. But I guess we'll talk about, you know, why we feel like Black people aren't voting anymore. We're going to go ahead and bring our guest onto the stage. introduce her and get into tonight's show.
Let's get it. Hold on.
Ooh.
I want to hold on.
Okay, crop top.
Not you put the glasses on to look studious. I'm out of here. Take a seat, ma'am.
I'm ready.
Jeez, I'm fucking weak.
That's nerd.
Hello. Good evening.
I just turn off
Welcome.
my ice maker because it's making crazy noises. I'm sorry. I hope it worked. It's like going crazy right now. Can you hear it?
No, we can't.
No.
No, you're good.
Okay, good. All right, then we're fine.
Yeah. I put my studious glasses on for you, and I'm ready. My pointer finger in the middle. All of that.
I appreciate it. I'm ready. I'm ready for the debate. You
Yeah.
ready for the debate? You ready for you're here for it. Okay.
Well, we want to introduce our guests. We're so grateful that you joined us here tonight. I'm lagging.
Oh Lord. Now she about to do this all night.
Exactly. So we have Miss Leticia Astacio joining us tonight on the Glow Gang from our hometown of Rochester, New York. She's an attorney, and we're going to talk about voting in the Black community. We're going to be righteous. We're going to be ratchet. We're just going to have a good time tonight.
A little bit of this. A little bit of that.
That's always the goal. I want to merge it all together. We all need to come together.
Yes. So, Treese, I can't see the outline. So, if you want to get right into the he's a 10, but because, I don't even know him.
Yes. So, this segment of the show, we will, give a little description of a guy at a particular number and talk about whether that makes his number go up, if it makes his number go down, and why.
Okay.
So, he's a 7, but his voice squeaks when you're done having sex.
So I always got to come with a little bit of extra. So
was that it? That's the whole thing?
Yeah. So we got to say whether he stays at, what was he, a 7?
A 7, yeah.
Whether he stays at a 7, whether he goes down.
How is this sex? I need more information.
Did I miss he's a 10? Did I miss he's a 10? Did I miss it?
No.
Sex.
All right.
The sex is a 10?
So I feel like this. I need to know, like, what kind of squeak is it? Is it like a high squeak? Is
Oh,
it like
so he's a
moan?
7, but he squeaks when he squeaks like.
Okay, no, bitch, no. If it's not like that, hell no, absolutely.
But he's a 7.
No, how was I need to know how the sex was.
Is the dick good? Is the head great? Like, I don't know.
No, you can't do that.
No,
can't factor none of that in. You
get away from me with that.
Do the sound one more time.
Get away from me with that, Apollo. No, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Do it one more time for the listeners and the viewers. I need to hear one.
All right. You
cannot get away from me.
None of the sex matters. He's a 7, but when he's about to come, he goes.
But you said the sex wasn't amazing, and you
don't know. You can't factor that in. The only factor is a 7, but he squeaks.
We're gonna put it like this: if we already having sex with them, the sex must be good. So,
all right, boom. So I'll go first.
I expect you to not be able to control yourself. Do you know who I am?
I want you to make some noise when you come in. And I'm gonna have to have the music playing to not hear that particular noise because I don't like it. It's not
all right. So what number is he, y'all? I'm gonna say he's a 4. He's a 4.
He's gonna stay a 7.
A 2? Yeah, I can't get over a squeak.
Every time, Muddy? Like, no.
He's gonna stay at a 7.
He's doing this all the time.
Yeah, man. I always have to be the boss everywhere I am in life. I need my man to be a man.
Ooh, I know that's
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
All
right. He's a 10, but he only has female friends.
Like, why you don't like other men? Like, why all your friends are women?
And how many of these bitches are you fucking? Because
how many did you fuck?
How
You're a
long you
4.
knew them? Did you know them before high school? You know what? What was he? A 4?
A
He
10.
was a 10.
He's
He
a
was a
10.
10.
Damn.
But he's
All right.
fine. And he got all the other characters. He don't squeak during sex. None of that. He just has all female friends.
I'ma give him a 6.
Yeah, why can't
I'ma
he
give
be
him
better? Do so much more. Like, I want us to go further, but he fucking sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 4. I don't trust the female friend aspect. You just saying friend to slide her in and still be able to try and do what you want to do. You a 4.
I'm gonna say 2. These hoes ain't loyal, and neither are you. No, thank you. Get the fuck away from me. Get out my space. No, thank you.
I'm going with you, a 2 as well. I fucked with a dude who was around a bunch of bitches all the time, and he was a whore, and I'm good.
And they do be. No thanks.
Yeah.
I'm letting him rock a little bit. Okay.
What did you say, Mia?
What you said, Mia?
6.
A 6?
If he
You
was
said
a 10, that means
A 10?
everything else is lit. Like, yeah. That means we going on vacations. He's spending money. He can fuck me. He can finance me. He feeding me. Yeah, them bitches is not in the way. It's cool. Like,
Mia always makes up the
But
elaborate
Mia,
stuff.
Tanya just called. Her car broke down. I gotta go help my friend Tanya right now.
now, see, we're not helping bitches. They're your friends, but there are levels to this.
But they're
Change
friends.
no tire.
They're friends. They're friends.
If one of y'all tire break, I'm not coming to fix it. So yeah, I'm gonna send somebody. I'm sending the SOS. My man is not going to fix nobody's tire. I'm sorry. No, it's a no.
That's his friend, girl. He coming. He coming.
He's not, and he's not, or we're coming, and I don't feel like it. So neither.
And we're coming, and we're about to fight when we get there.
Why you want to fight? You took it too far. Why you want to fight?
That's why I don't play these games. That's why I don't. Because we're coming. Here we come. Hello. Hey, what's up? Hello.
Hey, we definitely coming together. We coming.
No, you.
All right.
Here's
the next one, y'all. He's an 8, but he wears a tiny hoop earring with a cross.
Oh no, he's gay. It's a fucking 0 for me. I'm not interested in a gay man ever. No. It's a no.
What about
you, child?
Trees, what are you doing?
I dare y'all to disagree with me.
He's a fucking 1. Like, I remember I was in Walmart parking lot, this little young ass boy trying to talk to me with the Jesus piece, the big shits. I'm like, boy, if you do not get away from
said a hoop earring. You said a hoop. That's a whole different genre.
A little
Right.
tiny
Tiny hoop.
A little tiny
with a cross. With a cross.
With a little cross.
Sir, you just come on out.
I'm gonna rock with Leticia and Janae, and it's a 0. What the a tiny hoop? Where are we going? No, thank you.
It's giving embarrassment.
Let me tell y'all, that's where I got this one from. Real quick, I was at the gym, and this girl like swore I wanted her nigga, and he turned to the side. And I was like, he safe, sis. He had to go with the cross, like he safe, sis. I don't want. It's a 0 for me. Like, why are you doing that to yourself? No, 0.
Boyfriend, I don't. You so wrong every time, all the time. Please just take him with you and go ahead and don't talk to me. I don't never want your boyfriend ever.
Yeah, I'm good, love. Enjoy. All right, he's a 4, but he plans and pays for monthly vacations. So he's ugly. The dick is mediocre. What you gonna do?
Wow.
Right in my room.
Looks are not everything.
So bad.
So,
he plans and pays for everything monthly.
I'm gonna give him a 7.5.
He a 6. He just made it past medium ugly. He a 6.
No, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give him 2 to 3 trips, and I'm gonna cut his ass off and never talk to him. I'm sorry. I'm not even. You're so annoying. I hate you so much. Like,
All aspects of it. Like you just 2 or 3 and then you out.
I'm gonna take myself on vacation. Fuck you.
Yeah, I feel like to be a 4 and it's just vacations, I can't really rock with that for too long. Like that might bump you up to a 5.
You're gonna annoy me. You're gonna want to have sex with me. It's gonna be a no. No.
So can we agree, ladies? If you get taken on a vacation, you got to give up the buns. Is that correct?
I definitely agree.
If I'm going on
agree.
vacation, I am.
And I don't.
What you going for?
No, thank you. I'm going home. Fuck you.
No,
But
you
for
gotta
me,
give up this.
It's also the effort, though. Like the
It's the
effort
planning.
of planning it all out. Like if you think about it, like usually the ladies is doing all the planning, finding all the excursions and the restaurants. It's
So
all of that.
I'm not trying to pretend like I'm an IG model. I'm not. I've been flown out 2 to 5 times. Did not have sex for any times.
Yeah.
Okay. They wasn't mad.
Wait, I got a question. Did you get a repeat fly out? Because all right, they flew you out the first
They
time.
all asked me to repeat, and I said no, thank you.
So did y'all talk about this? Did y'all talk about this beforehand?
Yes. I'm always very clear. I can afford to go wherever the fuck I want to go. Don't get it twisted. I will take myself. You don't ever have to pay for me to go anywhere, baby, because guess what? I got a bag always. So if I come, I'm coming because I expect you to show me a good time. And if you can't, guess what? Fuck you. I'll show my own self a good time and I'll ignore you and go somewhere else and be like, I'm good, love, enjoy.
And I got the money to fly myself back home because I heard that
it's not a thing.
I heard that guys will not pay for your like trip back home if they like fly you out. So ladies, make sure that you get that round trip if you don't got no money.
Well, I'm gonna tell you that I have twice, at least that I can think of in the last year, been flown out.
Mm-hmm.
No sex. Just personally, I wasn't comfortable. I'm not, that's not who I am.
So here's my question. Since you're saying you're not comfortable, did you stay in the same room with them?
So one guy got me my own Airbnb, period.
Okay.
He didn't stay. Another guy stayed and I was like, I want you to leave. Get out.
So I'm confused.
I love it.
But I'm confused.
I didn't like it.
What were you was just going for a date? Because part of the experience of getting flown out is actually spending time with the person. So it's to me under the assumption y'all don't live in the same place. So you got flew out, y'all stayed separate places. So what, you just wanted to like get a date or?
It was a date. I don't live where you live and you want to date me. I live in Rochester, you live in Atlanta. I live in Rochester, you live in St. Thomas. I live in Rochester, you live in Jamaica. You want to date me.
Right.
Okay, you can date me, but guess what? When I date people, I don't fuck them because I just met you. You're a stranger.
Got you.
So we're dating.
I respect it.
And if you don't want to date me, no worries.
Has there ever been like an issue though where like a guy got mad? Like I've seen videos of dudes like, turning up on chicks because they flew them out, or you felt like everything they knew what it was ahead of time.
To be honest with you, in fairness, I feel like I'm I'm an attorney.
You putting out you giving a contract before all you pop up. This is what I'm clear. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Sign this shit before I even come. Or
if it's nothing, I'm clear. So before I came, you knew exactly what I said I was willing to do. I wasn't willing to do. And I didn't change. I'm not changing. I'm not different. So if you're mad, call your mom. The fuck?
So ladies, that's where y'all fucking up at. Y'all are not, you're not clear. And B, y'all don't have y'all money to send yourselves home because then y'all be complaining that they can't.
Oh no, because be clear, anywhere I went, I could pay for anything I wanted to do. I could pay for conditions. Oh, if you ever decided that it was a trip I was taking solo, I would have flexed on your ass on my solo trip all day. It would have been a better trip than the one you got me. Like, so I never put myself.
Excuse me.
That's what's up.
All right.
He's a 4.
He's a 4. He's saying a 4.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a couple this or that real quick. So what are you guys rocking with? A PC or a MacBook?
MacBook all day.
I'm a PC all day, bro. I have an Android phone. My clients be like, bitch, you're poor and I pay
Not
you.
the green bubble.
So why you got an Android? I'd be like, I hate y'all so much.
No, for real
Why
though.
the
Why you
fuck
got the
don't you
green
have an
bubble?
iPhone? Why you don't have an iPhone?
Why you don't got a back button though?
We do.
What?
You
Like,
just sit back.
every time I say this, everybody with an iPhone sit back like, oh, you got me. Why y'all don't got a back button?
We do. We have a
It's on
back
the screen.
screen.
Yeah, it's on the screen. Everything's on the screen. That's all you need.
I don't
She
know.
like, nah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it.
I've been having a hard time with the I can't fuck with it. And also, I want an iPhone because Apple, not for nothing, I just want to put this out real quick. If you are a criminal, and I don't suppose you are, I'm not saying you are, but if you are, you need an iPhone. Always. Don't never get an Android ever, 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 ever. You need a fucking
Apple protects you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I work for Apple, and they are very strict on the customer privacy and protection. They
So I'd be like, y'all all criminals. I don't need to associate with y'all because y'all.
iPhones. I'm a PC. I'm PC. I'm broke. I'm Blue Jetto. I'm broke.
Cut the shit, Trees.
I'm both. Like
You can't be
This or that,
Trees.
Trees.
but honestly, this or that, I'm going with a PC. I'm still too comfortable with that. Like it's just too much. I've been on the Mac for a year and still like want to throw that shit over sometimes and just want to get my PC. So yeah, I'm going with PC.
Okay.
I told ya. I'm a MacBook. Go ahead.
All right, last one. Nerd or a thug?
I want a nerd. I like people who can teach me stuff.
Which I want to cover my whole self. I want to turn off my camera. Where is the fucking
why I can't lag right now? Like why I can't lag?
Because we know the answer, girl. We know
it's dirty on live. I can't even.
Trees, you go.
Nerd. Definitely nerd. Yes, I love a smart ass nigga. Are you serious?
You just be getting all wet listening to him tell you something. Like I'll be like, "Oh, tell me more."
Okay. Wait, I'm gonna I like a nerd who is a thug.
Well,
girl, this or that.
So you gotta pick one.
To have gone to prison for a period of time. But I want you to have done some research while you was there and found some case law to get your ass out. And found,
bitch, did you watch Reasonable Doubt?
Giving Jacks.
I don't want you to just be out here in the streets killing niggas. I don't like that. That's not cute to me. I'm not a fan. But I want you to go to jail real quick, please.
But if you sold a brick or two back in the day and you home now and you could tell me what a 1/4 eighth is, I'm here for it.
It's a problem. It's a motherfucking problem. It's a problem.
I cannot.
It's a problem. I mean,
Shanice.
Hello. See your pretty
like the boys that be in the back.
So what do you do when you have these fine ass clients and they want to try to fuck you? Like,
bitch, I move. I quit my job. I get a new job, and girl, the other day I was minding my business, going to court, and it was this nigga in holding that I fell in love with at least 7 times. I was like,
can you give us his name backstage? Like, no.
Stop it talking to me, boy. Don't tell me shit else about your case. Don't tell me nothing else about your. Oh my God. What's your mama name? Tell your mama to call me. Maybe
we can figure it out.
Just no, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not. This is why I gotta move. I can't fucking function here because what?
Yeah,
That is so funny.
that is hilarious.
It's not funny because he was so fucking pretty. He was so pretty. He was so
There be some
Like, she's
fine
still
ass
thinking
niggas
about
in
him, like,
here.
Look,
woo.
she having a non-dick back, cause
Right.
I don't know this man. He's never done anything to me sexually, but he was beautiful. And men don't be beautiful no more. They be addicted to alcohol. Their eyes be yellow. They don't be too. This man has been in prison for the last 20 years. Okay, bitch, he is pristine. His eyes is white. He was not an alcoholic. He was saving himself.
He was detox. Okay, they have the best skin. They get so much sleep. They're
they
working
be
out
working out.
hours a day.
They
They
be
look good as
buff as
fuck.
hell. They be fine.
He was saving himself for me. And I was just like, sir, I cannot with you. You gotta just go to prison for 12 years. And I'm sorry. And we could have been.
Shanice, shout out your thug, because we know you're not picking a nerd. So come on now.
I so love.
So I'm just alone in the streets. It's
Did
over.
you just say eyes low from the achievement? I'm weak.
So low from the
I be so low
achievement.
from the achievement.
We need a soldier.
For me, right? It's just hard out here. It's
I'm
happening.
like, no love season with the D way.
Hey.
No, what I've learned is this: why y'all all moved to North Carolina. Y'all didn't tell me. Y'all didn't tell me we was just migrating in fucking Marcus Garvey over in North Carolina. Y'all didn't say shit to me.
No, bitch. Let me tell you something. These niggas is ugly as hell out here. Okay, they're Indiana mothers with dreads, and they look like Teddy Pendergrass.
Why you got her started? Why did
Not
you
Teddy Pendergrass. Not Teddy P.
They
Don't
look
bring
like
Teddy
Marvin
P.
Gaye. Okay, they look like shit.
Okay, well, that was a very interesting listen to that guy.
So
I hope we've warmed you up, Leticia. If you're just tuning in, our special guest of the night is Leticia Astacio, attorney at law, baby like Maxine Shaw. She is a former.
Yes, bitch, gas me. That's what I like to do.
She is a former Rochester City Court judge. So not only is she an attorney, she was a sitting judge. This shit is wild. We feel so honored to have you on the show because, like, really, that is some dope ass shit. So if you want to just give us a little background on how you became an attorney, how you got here, and then we'll get right into black votes and how that matters.
So I'm gonna be really brief because I think I've been talking my ass off already, and I'm sorry I didn't mean to. But I honestly was just a local teen mom who was struggling and who was in the city, and my parents were addicts, and I was dealing with things that most people deal with. Growing up off of Lila and Sherman, and then I got pregnant, and that's not always how people find their path to success, but for me it was. I got pregnant and I was like, oh shit, I'm about to have to take care of somebody's baby. I can't do this. So I was gonna drop out of high school, and I finished high school. I then went to MCC to UB and I became a lawyer. Like, honestly, I just went through straight time. I went to MCC and then I kept going and I became an attorney. And then after I became an attorney, I was really annoyed by the fact that I didn't feel that people of color got treated appropriately when they had infractions. So I was annoyed and I became a judge. I was like, as a judge, I can change this. And honestly, very shortly after I became a judge, the judges had a lot of problems with the way that I judged. They didn't like the fact that they felt I was a defense attorney on the bench. They didn't like that I didn't set bail. They didn't like that I let people out. They didn't like that I gave sentences that they thought were inappropriate. And I got a lot of flack, a ton. And most people don't know that, but I got a lot of stuff. I had a community meeting where I told the administrative judge that he was committing a hostile work environment, and I couldn't. It was racist. It was unfair. It was, and approximately 3 to 5 months later, I got arrested.
Yeah.
So you were only a judge for 3 to 5 months?
I was a judge for
Well,
a year.
after that meeting, after you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
So after you raised concerns
About
about the work
racism.
environment, and then all of a sudden you get arrested.
Yes.
Makes sense. And at that age, I mean, what were the
Because
ages
how
of your
old were you?
peers?
I was the youngest judge ever elected to city court in Monroe County. I was the first Hispanic judge ever elected. And people were annoyed because they were like, oh, she said she was Hispanic. And I was like, bro, I'm Black and Puerto Rican. There was already a Black judge elected. So I said I was the first Hispanic judge elected at that age. You know, but it was a big fucking deal. It was a really big deal.
Yeah.
And it was not reported. It was not covered. It was not remotely publicized.
It wasn't.
Because
The
I
good
never
was
heard
not.
of it.
Yeah, the positives were not, and then the railroad and all the negative seemed to come
And
over every news outlet.
of all of the things that I didn't like, what I didn't like the most was that I didn't have an opportunity to continue to serve as a judge. Because when people got to experience me on the bench, they liked me a lot.
Yeah.
They really thought, this is exactly what I wanted. This is who I elected. This is who I chose. But when this happened, they took me off the bench. So I couldn't interact with my constituents at all.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't interact with the people who elected me. And I was gone, and they didn't get to see me, and they got an image of me that was fed to them by the media. So I really disliked those two things the most.
Yeah.
But to come full circle, it's so important that Rochesterians vote, because honestly, when you say to me, would I have gotten elected without the Black and brown vote? Honestly, probably yes. I'm not going to try to lie to you. I don't do that. White people vote so much and so hard that they carry it. And they literally tell Black people, nobody cares about your vote. It doesn't matter. I had convinced enough white people to vote for me that I probably would have been okay. But I don't mean to disparage anyone, because so many Black people who didn't ever vote registered to vote for me.
Mm.
That was the proudest moment of my life. How do you register to vote for me? You think that much of me, like you think I'm that big a deal. You think you don't even believe in voting, but you're gonna try it because you think I'm not lying. Oh my God.
Right.
I don't think that non-people of color can even understand what that means. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It's a big deal.
You believe in me. It's like, it's not for nothing, but Black people don't really just be believing in people, bro. They don't really be subscribing to people. That's not something they do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
takes
got to convince us.
You gotta convince us. So when we believe in you, it's a big deal.
So while you were a judge and you said that you experienced these issues in the workplace and you brought those up, and then whatever the railroad is happening, now that you're back and you're an attorney, and so now you have to come before some of these judges, how do you feel? Like, do you feel like it's going to be the same unfair treatment? Do you feel like you can actually advocate for your clients properly?
You know what's so hilarious? A lot of the judges know that this is like here's the thing. At the end of the day, we're talking about a misdemeanor DWI. There are judges on the bench with misdemeanor DWIs. There are attorneys that practice every day with misdemeanor and felony DWIs. So the judges really don't give a fuck.
Right.
They feel bad for me. They try to make amends. You know what I mean? They try to be like, bro, this would never happen in the world ever. Because this would never happen in the world ever.
So Do you think that, I mean, outside of you being a woman of color and a woman, do you feel like your DWI got so much more attention because you didn't just take it and like, oh, okay, they threw me out there, they put me in the news, I got locked up, whatever, but you were still like boisterous and talking about what was, kind of like fuck y'all to them. Do you think like that played into why they went so hard to get you out of the chair, or do you think it was just all because you were previously not playing the game they wanted you to play? So you weren't given the same sentences as everybody else. So it's like, nah, let's get her out of here. Like, what do you think really drove that?
To be honest with you, I think it was times a million. It was like beforehand, I wasn't playing properly. And then they were like, oh, we arrested you. You have to play properly. And I was like, first of all, fuck your set and the click you claim. And you're not allowed to be like that. That's not, you're
No,
not.
but you dead ass was like that though.
No, that's not the right answer, bitch. Let me tell you, no, that's not. But once they came for me and I was like, you're wrong, I'm right, I was even more empowered to be like, guess what we about to do? So, no, you're right, I'm wrong. Like, you cannot be crazy because they will ruin you. But I thought I was right.
Right.
You know
When
what I
you
mean?
say you thought you were right, like about what?
The law. The
way you were practicing, the way you were being a judge.
I'm not wrong. I was like, you can look it up. You can, I was right on the law every time. They just did whatever the fuck they wanted to do. And I didn't know they could do that.
Mm.
Girl, one thing's for sure and two things for certain. I'm smart as fuck. You got me fucked up. I'm going to look up the law. I'm not just going to be stupid and go, I looked it up. I never did anything I didn't know I could do.
Right. And besides, you knew that you would be under scrutiny anyway on everything.
Everything I did, I knew I could do. I wasn't wrong. They might have not liked my choices,
right.
But they weren't illegal. That's always my standard because I'm looking at what's illegal, not what you don't like me to do. I don't give a fuck about what you like. Right. Bro, I'm not you. I'm the wrong one for that.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So I guess, our next question would be, how do you think we can change the perception in the Black community about voting? Because I feel like what happened, a big part of it is that everybody voted for Obama. Everybody thought he was the savior. So many people registered to vote, and they felt like during his terms, he did nothing for us. And since then, it's been really fucking hard to get Black people to vote.
You're not wrong. It's so annoying. I hate that Black people need immediate results in order to stay focused. But the reality of the situation is they have been suppressing, obstructing, destroying our vote for 1,000,000 years, 1,000,000,000. Like now, finally, we're voting and we're doing like we would never have had a Black president without the Black vote. You're being crazy if you think that would have happened. It never would have happened.
Ever.
We need Black people. And like, not for nothing, when I ran, and I want people to know this, they told me, don't talk to Blacks. Don't talk to Puerto Ricans. They told me it was a waste of my time.
Wow.
When you were doing your campaign?
Yes. When I ran for judge.
Wow.
Only talk to white voters. They're the only ones that matter. They're the only ones that show up.
Wow.
Who was saying this to you?
The Democratic Party, baby girl.
Wow.
I mean, I guess it has to be some truth to it. If you're saying you got into office without the Black vote, well, you would have gotten into the office either way without the Black vote here.
There. I want to stop. So many Black people registered to vote for me, voted for me, and came out. I can't say they didn't exist, but in reality, when I look at the numbers, no, the Black vote didn't carry me. because I had to convince them to vote and then convince them to vote for me, and I didn't have the time. I didn't have the time or the money to get them on my side.
Are there any suggestions, or one of the things that I do with my son? He's 22. I've taken him with me to vote since I can remember. He can remember, and one of the things I try to press upon him is when he go to take somebody with him, because, like you said, a lot of people, they may even register, but they might not go, or again, they don't think that their vote matters. If each one try and teach one or bring one, because we have to get these numbers up, but then everyone kind of throws their hands up and say, we don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like the go-to for a lot of people.
If you don't know what to do, then you know what? You better follow somebody that you trust that's going to tell you what to do and do what the fuck they say. Because we can't afford you to be absent.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot afford you to sit this one out. You're destroying. Herschel Walker was talking about whether he wanted to be a fucking vampire or a werewolf. He was really about to win. I'm about to throw up. Like, what? What
and half of the people voted for him.
No, everybody's like, move to Atlanta. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready for Atlanta. Y'all fucking retarded. I can't.
I know, because they didn't vote for the black lady. What's her name?
Stacey Abrams.
Stacey. I couldn't believe that she didn't win.
Yeah.
Andre says a lot of people that have criminal backgrounds don't know that they can vote.
That's true.
You can vote. I don't know the law where you are, but in New York, as soon as you are no longer a felon, you apply to vote. Literally, your vote is restored. You can vote. As long as you're not a felon in prison for a felony conviction, you can vote. Meaning that if you're in prison right now, or if you're in custody in county for a felony offense, but you haven't been convicted of it, you can literally apply for an absentee ballot and vote.
Because you haven't been convicted yet.
Only felons cannot vote. If you're not a felon, you can vote, period. You can vote in jail. I don't want to hear none of these fucking excuses. You can vote.
So if you have been convicted of a felony, though, you do not ever get your right to vote again.
That is not true. You cannot vote while you are serving your felony conviction sentence. When you are released, you can apply to vote again, and your right will be restored immediately.
Okay. So it's just an application process, and then you'll be able to vote again.
You have to reapply, and you should, because you know what? The people who are being incarcerated for felonies and things like this are the ones who need to be voting in this fucking process to change the laws. I have a client right now who just came home from 16 years for selling drugs. The police came to his house. There was a gun under his bed. He did not kill anyone. He is looking at going to prison for a minimum of 7 years. He just came home from fucking 16 years. He didn't hurt anyone. Nothing happened. He's going to go to prison for 7. I'm begging for him to get 5. That's not fair. That's not fair. Like, the fuck? He didn't hurt anybody. He just sells drugs.
And that's the narrative they don't like you spreading. If, in all honesty, that's the narrative they want you to say, send them away, give them 10, give them 15, send them away. And
when they send them away, this is honestly, like, this is part of why I've been talking about it being hard for me to be a defense attorney lately. I am having a real hard time. He doesn't deserve to go to prison. He's my age. He's been in prison for 17 years. I'm 41. He's been in jail, and he told me he did 5 before that. So he's been in jail longer than he's been out. He's been in jail his whole fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to be the devil's advocate. Why the fuck did he have a gun?
Who the fuck cares? Because niggas is dangerous and they get shot out here all the time. Like, the streets is crazy. Are you serious?
At what point do you value your fucking freedom?
I'm not free if I die. If you shoot me because you want to steal my car, I'm still not free, baby girl. I'm not safe in these streets. These cops not safe in these streets. So how the fuck am I?
No one's safe.
No one's safe. So I'm supposed to just be a sitting duck?
Such a hard to be in that position to decide whether I'm going to take this time in jail or possibly risk my life.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get both angles, but it's kind of like you can get out of jail for selling drugs and find a new hustle so that you don't need to be protected with a gun. And that's just, again, playing devil's advocate. I mean, we can all name 10 drug dealers who came out and did something different after they did their time.
I have
So
a
it's
very big problem. I didn't mean to cut you up. I have a very big problem with the fact that my clients will have guns that they didn't use. They didn't shoot anyone. They didn't hurt anyone. They didn't do anything with their guns. Why do they have to go to prison for 7 years for having them?
so if I didn't have a gun permit and I, not even being a convicted felon, got caught with a gun, I would be facing the same 7 years, correct?
You would be facing you would be facing 3.5. My client
Okay.
has a prior violent felony, so it's different. You would be
So because
facing
he's a predicate felon, he automatically has a higher
more. He
range.
gets more.
Okay.
Even though he already served his sentence, even though he already did it, he gets
Paid
more.
for that. He did the time for that crime, but
He
it
did it
still
right.
counts
But
against
he
him.
gets more because it's the second time.
Mm-hmm.
He is just trying to live in a community where people can't live without guns in real life. Like you're not being honest if you say that that's something that can happen. People get shot and killed where he lives. 12-year-olds, bruh, 12-year-olds get murdered where he lives. What are you saying right now?
I feel like it should be a little bit different because, people do have guns to protect themselves. And like you said, he did not use it. He hasn't shot anyone. So I could see why you would think there should be some more leniency with that.
So you want to come full circle? Right. So full circle. Why do Black people have to vote? Because if you get convicted of CPW when you don't have a pistol permit, you go into prison for 3.5 years, no matter what the fuck the underlying circumstances were. What?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you were protecting yourself, it doesn't matter because you didn't have a permit.
The police say they can't go into these neighborhoods safely without guns. How can the people who live here live safely without guns? They can't. My clients, like most of my clients have been shot 7 to 10 times. They're not just lying. They've been fucking shot up.
Right.
Like 50%. They have guns because they're scared.
Yeah. And so I can understand where you're coming from. Like this your job has to be stressful. Like you have to take this home with you. Like this isn't something you can leave on your desk and go home and go about your day. Like it has to be stuff that sits on you. Because just thinking about it, it's like, damn, like
and it's the law. So how are you going to change the laws to get different politicians?
By voting. How do you get different politicians? By voting. Guys, we bring it back full circle.
Yes. This is why people don't understand why I be so attracted. Like, not for nothing. When I ran for judge, I was not a fan favorite. I was not the popular choice. I was not who they picked. I won a primary. They picked a different candidate. And when I won, they were like, you're mad defense friendly. You're only trying to help defendants. We hate you. And then very shortly after, I got arrested and all this happened. But what I'm saying to people is, it's okay. Fuck me. It's all right. I'm good. I still have a career. I'm fine. But we need to focus hard on electing people who actually care about changing the status quo. I'm going to tell you, they're going to get eliminated. They're going to try to get them out immediately. It doesn't do it again. Do it again and do it again and do it again. Because the point of, I used to tell people all the time, if I was good at being a judge, I wouldn't be a judge for very long.
Wow.
And then I was a judge for a year. And I was like, oh, then I did a good job, bitch. You know, if you do it right, it's not a lifetime career because you're not supposed to be grooming people to come into the system after the people that you're getting out the system. That's not what you're supposed to do.
Right.
You're supposed to help them and say, here's your issue, here's your problem, let me fix it, let's move on.
So
And that's not the
Ray
mentality.
in the comments says, what are they doing that need a gun? People that are trying to do their best to do the right every day don't need guns, respectfully.
You sound stupid. Where you live?
He lives in Rochester.
No, like specifically
He's
where you
actually
live.
a felon. He was on our show before, so he has experience with
Where he
doing
live?
time
Specifically, where does he live? I want to
In
know
in
Rochester.
Rochester.
coordinates.
Do you live in the
I'm
city?
not
I don't know.
sure. I don't know where
We'll
he
just
lives.
say West Side. I don't know.
I mean, we know that that's not true. If that was the case, then there would not be the right to bear arms. I can live in a suburb, and because you can. Why would you say I don't need a gun? Somebody can break into my house.
On what was the name? It was not. What's the name on the W? Wellington. There was a shooting on Wellington where it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and they shot up people's houses because they were looking for some. It had nothing. Like none of those people were involved in any shit. You are
I definitely
dumb
feel like
to
now,
be involved in Rochester for something to happen to you. Like I'm a defense attorney. I'm not trying to be funny. I see stuff every day. You don't have to be involved in shit anymore.
That's
You
true.
just have to live
I
here.
agree.
Yep.
I feel like most people don't feel comfortable without the idea of having a gun on them, whether you can have it legally or illegally, because there is a shooting literally every day. For like 2 months straight, they were just shooting up a house every fucking day. Every day, somebody's house is getting shot up.
Bruh,
So
I called all of my sisters. I only have 2 sisters, but I called my sisters. Like for me, when I'm sitting in my car, my handles go in, so you can't get in my car. But for them, they can't. I called my sisters. I was like, don't sit in your car no more. When you get home and you're done doing your work, don't decompress. Go your ass in the house. Because if you get robbed, I'm not gonna be able to represent this person. I'm not. It's gonna be a rep. Like go inside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to rally. Like fuck this nigga, move on today. I'm like go inside, please. Don't put me in that position. You don't know how many cases I have where I have young people in Rochester who get charged with doing unspeakable, heinous, horrible, ridiculous stuff that I would never even want to try to defend. These new cases, oh my God. These new kids, girl,
And every year it seems to be getting progressively worse.
progressively so like I have cases right now. I had a case, I'm not gonna even hold you. I had a case where I went to the judge and I was like, give this to somebody else. I don't want it.
Wow.
that's crazy.
This shit is too nasty. It's too much. I can't I don't want it. I know too many of these people. You know, I'm like too Rochester. No, thank you.
So can you ever run for office ever again? And if you can, would you?
I can run for office. I've got a lot of smoke right now asking me to run for office currently. I don't know that I would again. I think I might be over Rochester. I think it has a lot of potential and I think it's coming in, but I think I might be all set here. Like I could go run somewhere else and be respected so much more. Like
Yeah.
it's horrible, but like realistically, when you're from Rochester, they treat you kind of bad.
Yeah, I feel like being in another state, the newer people that I meet support me and what I'm doing more. Even with the podcast, I just get more love.
They
It's not the
treat
love
you
of your hometown. It's not there like it should be anyway. So
So I've not for nothing, but for $1,600, I can be a lawyer in North Carolina. I can be a lawyer in Atlanta. I can do a lot of stuff for a little bit of money. Like I'm not too pressed about, in terms of expectations and expanding.
Yeah.
But I love how much everyone who I know who's gone elsewhere is like, yeah, bitch, I'm a boss. Has that been your experience? Tell me. Like, I'm sorry.
Absolutely. There's just more opportunities. When I moved to North Carolina, it was just like, wow, everything's clean, everything's new, everything's beautiful. I like new stuff. Okay. A new man, a new car, a new house, a new apartment.
Yes, Nunu.
Call me Nunu, okay? And so it was so beautiful to see such a clean. Charlotte is a very clean city. It's not dirty. Everything's up and coming and new buildings popping up everywhere. I mean, the fast food restaurants have fountains and shit in the front of them. Like, on top of the weather, I mean, just the sunshine. When I was at home for Thanksgiving, it was like so gray and gloomy, and it was like as soon as I got back here, it was just like a pop.
You're
That's what I was saying about my experience. Treese has been moved away from Rochester longer than I have. I'm still kind of fresh and new down here. But one of the things that I immediately notice is just like when I'm back home, it's a dark cloud. And it's not even just a saying. It really is like a dark cloud over the city. And then I come back down here. I come to North Carolina and it's like a breath of fresh air. I think the difference that I would say when I came down here is, yes, the opportunities, the pay rates, the people in general are just friendlier. And it's also from just our background. I'm from the city, single mom from the hood. Like we just had so much we had to endure and get over to where we are kind of hard. And when you come down here, you just have people who are just friendlier and more open to stuff and very, very supportive. And I try to stress that to people back in Rochester. Like, even when they try to bring stuff that's going on, try and give them a different outlook on, well, let's change the narrative a little bit. Like, let's try and change the narrative in Rochester. But Rochesterians are like old people. They're stuck in their ways and their thought process. It's like beating their heads in the wall to try and get them to change their thought processes there. But it has to start there. Like, we have to start thinking different. Because I'm hometown all the way, all the time. But the thought processes in Rochester has to change. And they have to think that their vote counts or their voice matters. No one wants to use their voice.
That part.
Girl, I'm not trying to even like monopolize, but honestly, that's the most frustrating part that I always experience, that people locally don't understand how much they mean. They don't understand how much they matter. They don't understand how much they can change things, and they are easily exploited to give their vote or their support to someone that doesn't matter. I hate it. I hate it so much. It happens all the time, and like, not for nothing, I'm trying to, I think Jesus is telling me, and so I'm just gonna come along. But we don't have people that we trust in the Black community. Like, we just don't. We don't have that. We always, and I think maybe I'm supposed to be that person. I wasn't trying to. I wasn't, but we need to trust people because we need to move.
But overall, people really don't trust politicians. I know I do this. I don't know about you guys, but if someone Black is running, I'm just going to vote for them. Unless it's like they got some real crazy shit going on. Because I do feel like a Black person that looks like me is going to create
I want you to know, though, that when you do that, and I love it. I love it. Yes, please, please, thank you. Do it every time. That when you do it, white people also think I'm gonna vote against this.
Against it just
Mhm,
because. Yep.
mhm. What I
Yeah.
would like to see more, me personally, are Black people who run. I don't want to see like the campaigns of talking shit about each other. Like they really need to do a better job of vocalizing what they're going to change, how they're going to change it.
Let me tell you something. Do you know that it cost so much fucking money to run?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know that if I want to tell you what you want me to tell you, I need at least $2 million that
Damn.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
God
I don't have it. I don't have $2 million. I don't have it.
2 million to get like a good campaign.
When I ran for city court, they told me I should expect to spend at least $1 million.
Wow.
So
I did.
how did you get the funding for that? Because damn.
I didn't get the funding. I closed my practice and I went door to door every day, and I worked my ass off to make up for what I couldn't afford. But I'm telling you that Black people don't have a fucking chance. I don't have $1 million. I don't have it.
So there's that money gap.
Unfortunately, it always boils down to money.
Yeah.
A huge money gap.
But
So what I
Black
did
people,
when
we are the
I
top spenders, but we're spending on the wrong things.
yes. So when
Right.
I didn't have the money, I went door to door and I left a note and I left it, and people liked me because they felt like they talked to me, but I didn't have the money. I didn't have it. I could have never. It was only because I literally worked for myself and I closed my practice. I was willing to bankrupt myself.
Mm.
Mm.
So being that you were a judge and you were being watched so much and you couldn't do what you really wanted to do without the scrutiny behind it, do you feel a certain freedom being removed, or do you feel a little resentment? You know what I'm saying? You've been making some good money on that bench, girl, and changing lives.
I
So
feel, I feel both. Um, I was making great money and I was definitely changing lives. And I want to be clear, I'm still doing both.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
I'm still making great money and I'm still changing lives. But honestly, I preferred it in that capacity so much
Yeah.
because I was the boss of what happened. And now
Mhm.
I just get to ask people to say what's going to happen. I preferred being the boss. But it's always so hard for me because it's like if the reality is I was unfit, then I shouldn't have a law degree.
That's what I was thinking. If you were so unfit they had to remove
girl.
you from the bench, how can you still practice? Like, please make it make sense.
Yeah. That was the
Point
policy.
the point was only ever for me not to be a judge because they didn't like the way I was judging.
Right. They needed you off of that bench because they didn't appreciate what you were trying to do.
So
Yes.
my question is, Leticia, what typically happens if a judge gets in this type of trouble? They just kind of keep it quiet, sweep it under the rug. It's not blasted on the media.
So honestly, if a judge was to be arrested for a DWI,
Mm-hmm.
you'd never know.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't be arrested for a DWI.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Who the
It's not
fuck
even a
cares?
felony.
Did you see the chief of police in Greece?
I was just about to say that the chief of police crashed the whole car, drug it up the street. They took the car to the pound. No, we never knew his ass got arrested.
Maybe
So
he
it's
didn't get arrested.
definitely
He didn't
that's what
get
I'm.
arrested. Right.
But we never even knew he was drunk. We never knew he crashed. Like none of that. It was this whole cover up, and it boiled down to the color of his skin. And he's also a man, so it's like you were out there with a double negative, well, a triple negative. You're a woman. You're a woman of color, and then you weren't playing by the rules. So it's like, oh yeah, we about to throw you out here. We're gonna tell all your business. We're gonna watch you every day. We're gonna make sure that the propaganda against you is up and it's stuck, and they're not gonna fuck with you no more.
If I would have been a white man in the situation that occurred, where I was pulled over on the side of the road saying, "Oh, my tire burst out. I'm going to the gym. This is fucked up. I don't know what happened." I would have never been arrested for anything. I literally had an attorney on the way. I was like, "Christian, come fix my tire. I got fucked up." I had a lawyer on the way. As soon as my lawyer got there, they tried to unarrest me.
Wow.
No,
Yep. Politics.
They didn't know who you were.
they didn't know who I was, baby. I'm just a little black ghetto girl with a bad attitude.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
They didn't know who I was.
All right, but listen, you can keep it a bean with us. Were you out there being like, I'm a motherfucking judge? What you mean? You better not arrest me. I'm the motherfucking Astacio. What? Like,
You know, to be honest with you, if I was, I would fucking be like, oh, I was fucking. But no, I was. So what most people don't know is that I got elected to the bench, and February 13th, 2015 was like my first year on the bench. My cousin actually got shot in the head a year later
Mm.
on February 13th, the very next year. So he never got to see me on the bench. He like fought for me. He like worked for me to be like he got petitions signed. My cousin was a hood nigga. I'm not gonna pretend whatever, but he came out and he like fucked with me the long way, and they made sure I got elected. So about a month after I got elected, he got killed.
Mm.
Wow.
So I changed my schedule to not have court on Mondays and Fridays because I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna go be home with my family, and I can. I got a real job. Like it don't make no matter. And another judge started to disparage me and say I was stealing time
Mm.
because I didn't have court enough. This was before I got arrested. Way before I got arrested.
Right.
After I got arrested, I was like, fuck you, fuck all this, fuck, like I was just done. I was done with people, and but I forgot, like I done came all the way full time. I forgot why I started this, but my client and my it was very, it was not the same. I just want to be clear, like I was not treated like a judge from the beginning.
Mhm.
It seemed like it.
And it was like when I tell you that my cousin died, he was not my first cousin. About 4 years before that, my cousin was murdered at U of R.
Mm.
And they had a whole trial, and it was a lot. It was, I don't even mean to go into all of it. I'm sorry. But it was a lot of shit with me and my family and very public in Rochester that is like I don't know if I could do this anymore.
Yeah. So it seems like from the jump they already like tried to put stains on you. They wanted to have certain type of stains on you. They didn't want you to have the judge privilege in any capacity.
Yeah.
What's so hard for me? It's not just me though. It's like not for nothing. It's not because I'm me. It's because where I came from, and I hate the idea that nobody from where I came from can ever transcend it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like that's a lot.
well, I mean, you broke down a door once. I'm sure you can break it down again, maybe in another area. You've
Damn
let it
bitch.
be known that women like you from the hood can do it, and you did it as a teen mom. So I feel like at the end of the day, yeah, they took you out for a moment, but they really didn't knock you down. You still out here advocating, and if you get out of Rochester, girl, you know your shit gonna pop. And
That's what
and
everything.
you still didn't confirm. Did you tell them police I'm the motherfucking judge? I need to know. You cannot leave this show until you tell me that.
Tell me, what was it?
I said when you got pulled over, I need you to confirm whether or not you told the police I'm the motherfucking judge. Stop playing with me.
No, I
Yeah, she
didn't.
said no. Yeah, she said she didn't.
Damn.
No, I did.
I wanted you to do that.
Honestly, to be honest with you, I thought that if I would have tried to be like use my clout, they would have been like, "Fuck you" and hurt me.
Yeah.
I didn't honestly. No, I was like, no, I'm not. I didn't say shit about it because I didn't think it would help me. I thought it would hurt me.
See, not me. I I used to work for one of the top attorneys around here. And I used to be like, wow, can't wait to get pulled over so I can say his name. Ooh, I can't. Like,
No,
I was ready.
They have, so there's something called judges plates that most people don't know about. You can get plates that say that you're actually a New York State judge.
And you didn't
Yeah,
get
I need
those?
that.
No.
Well, I understand why you didn't get those because they make you a target in one angle.
Yeah.
Depending on who you
I
got in
didn't
your
want
court.
nothing to do with it. I was like,
Yeah.
no, bitch, and I'm not. Leave me alone. Get away from me.
I commend you for still staying in the city, still being in the city, still fucking
Still
with the
being
city.
outside. Girl, I probably
Absolutely.
would have been hiding. The way they was at you on the news, I'd have been in the house under a rock, like, oh, don't nobody see me nowhere. Don't talk. I wouldn't have went to Wegmans. This is before Instacart. Like, I wouldn't have been nowhere. You was like, fuck that. I'm going to Bali. Yeah, I'm in Bali, clearing my mind. So fuck y'all in this court. And I love that for you.
That was one of the things I was like, yes, do not. I love how she's still so loud and proud and in the community. And that's what we need. We need for them to understand, like, yeah, y'all can try and knock me down, but you ain't knocking me out because I done drug myself. I done got myself out of all of these situations. This is just another situation that I really want the listeners and the viewers to take from this show is that you can come from all different types of backgrounds and make something of yourself. And if you get knocked down again, it's nothing stopping you from trying and doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
So we appreciate you, Leticia. This is now we're gonna bring it. We're gonna bring it back to the girls
So watching this
with the hot seat.
Okay. And you know he gotta be ready
for the
hot seat. I'm
sorry. Swig that.
A little background. I never have hot seat questions, like ever have hot seat questions. And I dropped one this week in the group chat. I just need the feedback from the Glow Gang.
Girl,
Lord have mercy.
So my hot seat question is: have you or would you ever hold your man penis while he pee?
I was driving when you dropped that shit. I almost crashed. I was
like, what? What fucking level of
okay, I have never, and why the fuck would I? Why can't you hold your dick? Like, what's happening right now? I don't understand what's going on that I need to be involved in this.
I agree. Like, why am I? What the? I'm not about to. Like, it's a lot of stuff I'm gonna do. I'm a my man, you down. But come in the bathroom and hold your penis while you piss over the toilet is where I draw the fucking line.
And Shanice, like, this was a thought that came into your mind, correct?
Yes.
Why? No, somebody tell me why, please. Like, why?
I just was laying there and I was like, babe, let's go pee. And he was like, the fuck?
But he entertained it, so it's wild to me. Like, how did y'all get here?
He gave you instructions.
It really was nowhere. It was like, yeah, just shake it when you're done. Like,
speaking of shake it when you're done, I have found some men in my adult life that they pat it down with some tissue, and now that's a requirement for me. If you don't pat your dick down with some tissue after you pee, I don't like you because you're not grown enough for me. Your drawers smell like piss. That's what it's giving. Your drawers are a little pissy.
Your drawers smell like piss.
Little pissy. So I'm gonna need mine to dab his with the toilet paper. I was like, look at these classy Negroes that I'm into. I love it here. So
how did y'all even get into that topic of conversation? How did that come up?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I think I was on FaceTime one time or seeing him like dab his dick with his hair. I said, "Oh, wait, you dab it every time?" Like, yeah, girl, I dab my dick. I don't shake
And you
it.
will go FaceTime in the bathroom with him, but you don't want to hold it while he pee.
Hey, yo, you taking it too far. On FaceTime talking and holding a nigga's dick while he pees is like we're two different extremes. Are you dumb?
That's a whole nother level of like being obsessed with your nigga.
Exactly. That's called obsession. No, thank you.
It's two different levels.
No.
All right, who got another hot seat question? I'm all alone on this one. I'm fine with
I
it.
got a hot seat question. So tell me what y'all would do if y'all having sex with a dude and he calls you somebody else's name.
It's over.
Oh shit! I'm probably gonna slap the fuck out you. We about to
Well,
fight.
you gonna let him finish fucking, or cause like
No.
y'all, he fucking you good. It's giving everything, and he like, okay, Sarah, Sarah, what you doing?
You got to get up off of me. All of
Y'all
that.
know I went on the Wendy Williams show for some shit like this. Remember that?
Yes.
It's over.
Yeah, he never did it. He didn't do it while we were having sex, but a couple of times he called me his baby mom's name. So I was like, Wendy, what's up? Like, what's the tea? I need to know, like, what I should do about this because the guy that I'm with has called me his baby mom's name a couple of times. And she was like, girl, you need to leave him because clearly she is on his mind.
Is that why you want obituaries now from baby mama?
No, that's not a part of the obituary. I actually really liked her because she was married. I never had no problems with her. So, but maybe, low key, he was still obsessed with her. I don't know. He just said like it was a mistake, that he talks to her a lot about his son, that he won't do it no more, whatever.
But mid-session, he call you her name.
But yeah, mid-session, get the fuck off of me is what? We're never fucking again.
Now you're going too far. I don't know about
I'm not gonna hold y'all. If the session is giving what it's supposed to give, I'm not about to stop him.
How do I click off this shit?
Now, Mia,
finish this nut off real quick, and then I'm gonna fuck you up. But I'm gonna get my nut off. Like, I'm not about to bet. Okay, you think about Sarah. Cool. Keep fucking me like I'm Sarah until Sarah comes. But once Sarah comes, it's the fuck up. Like, it's a problem. For real, I might not even say nothing. I probably won't even make a big deal. I'm just gonna block you. You're never gonna fuck me again. Go find Sarah. Like, I'm all set. But I'm not gonna stop him. Like, I'm just really not gonna. It's why he fucking the shit out of me like I'm Sarah. Yeah, we about to rock out.
Okay, Leticia, what are you doing?
No. Okay, so no, I am, bruh, Mia, I'm here for everything you're saying. Yes, please, yes, give it all to me. But that's not who I am in real life. And I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill that bitch. I'm gonna kill her mom. I'm gonna kill her sister. I'm gonna kill her best friend. I'm gonna kill her daughter. I'm gonna kill every motherfucking body that you ever even thought about talking to. I don't have it. That's not what I'm putting down. I'm glad that's what you picking up. I want to be that person too, but I'm not, bitch. I'm Puerto Rican. I don't know if you know the cultural confines I got here, but everybody about to die. Y'all all about to motherfucking die.
I'm crying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying. Like you about to die, bro. I'm sorry. You about to die.
Okay. Trees, what's your hot seat question?
Okay, so my hot seat question is: you're in a relationship, long term, either married or not married, but for a minute, over 5 years. And your man comes to you and says, babe, you put on some weight, you're not the same, Mia or Shanice or Leticia that I met. It's kind of, kind of the reasons why we haven't really been having sex that much. What's your response?
Getting my fat ass in the gym.
You out. You out. You can't.
Leticia ain't stand for shit. She like, fuck it. I'm gonna get a new nigga tomorrow. Today, but I might.
But what if your man fell off? You just gonna accept him looking like shit all of a sudden?
You thought I was feeling you? What? I'm doing what I can. I'm so smart. I'm so great. I got so many other areas that I'm gonna come with. If you think I'm not cute because I'm fat, because I'm fat right now. I'm fat right now. If you nigga bye.
He didn't say you wasn't cute. He just like, babe, you not keeping yourself up. Like, what's up?
You thought I was feeling you?
You out. You out.
That isn't lunch. For lunch. You got me fucked up. You was so confused about your standing. The fuck?
It's been 5 years. Y'all got history. All of that. He's just
Y'all live together.
You're really in love.
And here you suck this bad right now after 5 years?
But you don't look like how you looked 5 years ago. I don't think you really should be. I mean, your feelings are hurt, right?
You're not wrong. You're not
but
wrong.
men are very visual, and I don't think it's wrong with them vocalizing that. It's the way they say it, though. Like, are you going to come with me to the gym?
You're not wrong. But if I got 10 million niggas that think I'm cute and you don't, then guess what? I think I'm all right. You go ahead, boo. I'm not cute. It don't make no matter. I see what you I'm picking up what you putting down. Go ahead. The fuck?
Okay, Shanice, what you doing?
If my man come and he like something is off, I think I would be like, I would take it into consideration. Because I would want him to do the same if I came to him. Because if I'm feeling some kind of
he not. He gonna be ugly and he gonna be cheating on you. Oh, fat, ugly nigga. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. The old fat, ugly nigga gonna be cheating on you the whole time. What you doing right now? What? You thought he was feeling you?
gotta be out.
Either he eat it for lunch. I'm just telling you real quick, whatever.
I'm just saying, when you're in love with somebody, it don't be that easy to be like, oh, you saying I'm fat, I'm out. So I don't know.
I think you're right, baby. I'm just thinking that I'm here. Like, this is like my whole point for being here is for the girls, bitch. I'm here for the girls. Okay. That nigga's a munch.
Yeah.
Now.
Erase, replace. I feel you.
Yes. He ate it for lunch. Like, you cute, fucking cute woman. Cute.
Be like,
every time I try to, what the fuck you doing right now?
Okay, do you have a hot seat question for us?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I do have a hot seat question for y'all, and this is gonna be everything that was not what I was supposed to say. Tell me why these niggas worth it.
Damn.
Mm.
Come to me last. Damn, I don't even know. God damn. You know what? I plead the fifth. Definitely come to me last.
yes.
I love a black man. I'm a black defense attorney. They my favorite. I love a black man. Tell me why these niggas worth it. They need to hear it. They need to hear it.
You in love?
Me?
You go first. No, I said Shanice.
Oh, I was gonna
go first. She holding dicks in the bathroom. Go ahead, girl.
First of all, I am not holding dicks in the bathroom, all right? I have not done it.
No, damn lie.
That's not what we
So
why is holding the dick worth it? Why is holding that dick worth it?
Is that man worthy of you holding his
That's not what we was leading with, baby. What the fuck just happened? I don't know what happened.
Oh my God.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Why these niggas is worth it? For me, they're worth it for me because of the peace that he's added to my life.
Yes, bitch. Okay, a nigga will add some peace.
I don't want him to get on. I don't want him to hear this.
I relax.
No,
You gotta ask some peace to get your dick held in the bathroom. That was it. That's your whole list.
That's it.
That's
your
all
whole
I'm giving
list?
y'all. That's all I'm giving y'all. Trees.
I'd say a black man is worth it because they're so strong, they're so resilient. They get such a hard time with the whole world, having the pressure of the whole world on them, dealing with what they have to deal with, but still trying to come through on a day-to-day basis to do what they need to do to provide for their families. And a black man that's worth it for me is the same thing, like you said, Shanice, adding peace to my life, finding solutions to the problems that I have.
There you go. You just said it.
That's
hold up. And you got one, right? Well, you got you one.
Why people business getting dropped out here today?
Right.
Mia.
Go ahead, Mia.
Ooh, let my single ass speak up. So I feel like a black man of value to me, a black man who's worth it is definitely a solution-based black man. And although you have so many struggles and are the most misunderstood, still being able to show up for me and come with concern and care, and yeah, you add value, you bring peace, you're a solution, you're all of that, and then they be looking good. They so fucking fine. Like a black man with a full hairline. Wait. With a full hairline and then a beard to boot. Child,
these niggas be so fine. I'll be just wanting to go to bed. I'll be like, leave me alone. I don't want to do it now.
Nothing better than a beautiful black man. Amen.
Yes.
So you come through, you smart, you can teach me something, you adding value that way, and then you look good.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
All right, Sarah.
So much. I love the opportunity. I love the conversation. You guys are too lit. It was so great.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. We appreciate you coming on the show. Before we let you go, you need to shout out your black business.
My black business. Oh my goodness. Where have I been recently? I don't even know a place. I fucking suck. So I'm going to just shout out Jamaican Soul and Katrina Wood, who recently got her business featured on Yandy Smith was wearing her clothes. So I'm going to shout out Katrina Wood for Select Styles, and I'm going to shout out Jamaican Soul for their two black businesses. And I try my best to go to black businesses in Rochester, so I'm sorry I didn't have more that I didn't support recently.
Oh, that's dope.
Okay. Katrina Woods, Selective Style, and Jamaican Soul. Stand up. If y'all
Where is that?
What are you doing, Mia?
Here, right? You're in North Carolina now.
No, I'm the only one here.
You're here.
Yeah.
Meet me at Shoot Your Shot after this. But anyway.
I'm about to have to stalk you, girl. That's what I heard.
But thank you so much for coming on. You added so much value, gave so much insight. We still rocking with you. Any criminal tuned into the live or listening to us on Apple, make sure y'all find her to be your criminal defense attorney. She gonna help you out. She's on the defense side. You heard?
We appreciate you for coming on this week. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. All right, y'all. This was a good, informative episode with some ratchetness.
Yes. It was so funny. I really enjoyed her.
Yo, she mad funny. We definitely gotta like have a drink out with her when y'all home together,
I
cause
know. I'm like, I can't wait to come home so we can go to shoot your shot.
and
Yes.
she the rich home girl, cause that bitch kept emphasizing that she got that bag. So drinks on you,
Leticia, I need some hat eye. And what was that drink that they make? I think it's called the shoot your shot.
We need
I
to
need
shoot
that
the
with
shot
Henny.
drink and
Yeah.
some fish and wings on you, okay?
Period.
But what's heavy in y'all playlist? So y'all know anybody who's talked to me in the last week, I have gotten on their nerves because Ray J sent me Pleasure P. Ray J sent me Pleasure P, and Bobby Valentino dropped that fucking song after the verses, and it's fire.
There's money everywhere.
Where's money everywhere? Girl, let's turn this bedroom to a strip club. Where's money everywhere?
Where's money
I'm telling
everywhere?
you. No, but for real. I'm not playing. That song is fire. And Sammy and Ray J got the best verses on that shit. They talking that shit. And yeah, I'm gonna be listening to that until SZA drop on Friday, and then I'm still gonna play that in between because yeah, it's like that. RSVP, money everywhere. Check that out.
It's definitely that heat.
What you listening to, Treese?
I've been listening to Snow Allegra. Y'all heard of her?
Yes.
Love her.
Yep.
I love her. Yeah, so that's been heavy on my playlist. Just keeping it low key on the R&B tip, you know.
Okay.
No, put that money everywhere in there. Put that.
With a little money everywhere in there in between. Okay.
Yeah, so you sent it to us. I listened to it. It's alright. It ain't like it's alright.
You're not a white guy singing about some depressed stuff.
It's because it's for black men. We got it. Go ahead.
It's alright. But I have finally joined Apple Music, and I know, right? Look at me. And they have a 90s R and Love playlist that I found that's just been on repeat. Like it's a million songs on there. I don't even think I'm all the way through it, but
damn, a million.
If you got
drop that in the group chat.
Apple Music, I definitely will. R and Love 90s. It got me all in my feels.
We could tell holding penises. All right,
guys. I haven't held it yet.
Like the music replay, like everybody's replay I see is like 20-something thousand minutes. I listen to music entirely way too much, like 42,000.
Yeah, music is life to us. Like we really do listen to it a lot.
Yes, Mark, you missed it, but we're gonna download it to YouTube. You can listen to it on Apple. It was such a good episode.
It was
Catch
great.
Catch the replay. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you follow us on the social media platforms. I am the #1 Mia on Instagram, Mia the Stallion on Twitter. And make sure you follow our Girl Talk podcast pages on both TikTok and Instagram. Shanice.
You can find me on Facebook, Shanice Wright. You can find me on Instagram, ShaniceL.W. And you know I love my Snapchat, Shake It Fast 007.
I am Latrice Slade on Facebook. If you're here watching the live, we appreciate you. If not, go ahead and add me so you can watch us live on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. If not, you can also find me on Instagram, Glow Gang OG, or Trio585 on Snapchat.
And you know we love y'all for loving us, and we'll see y'all next week.
Mic check 1, mic check 2. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's favorite, DJ E-Money. And you're listening to the Glow Gang with Latrice, Mia, and Shanice. You know what that means?